Another day, another opal. So let's have a quick look at this. This is from the series of opals that I'm working on for a young lad, for Harrison. So he went out, noodled, the full story, you can see part 1, I'll put it up in this corner here. Go check it out, it's got a bit more of the backstory, but basically this is a noodling find. I plucked out some rocks and I'm going to work on them for him, just to show him how it goes. And I picked some of the harder ones. This is one of them where I can't really see anything, but there is potential there, because you can see there's this nice little red colour bar. It's actually easier to see out this end. So there's a red colour bar here. The whole thing has some really dark body tone to it, and then there's a bit of green towards the bottom. Because this top part cuts into the red, and we know that red is the most valuable of the colours and the most prized, we're going to make this the top, cut down to it. We'll tidy up the edges, and it's going to be a weird shape. It might even be a marquise cut. So a really long, kind of an oval, but a pointy oval. And it could look really nice, but yeah, this one's going to be tricky. We'll see if we can get anything out of it. It's got signs of some flash, so let's just get it under the knife and see how it goes. Well, we've used the coarsest of the diamonds, and I've pulled up just short of this multicolored colour bar, which is the red one. And you can see here there's actually a line of potch. and there's a second spot over here. So I'm mainly aiming for this one because it's a really nice color bar. If we can get that out just under that surface, so I'm switching over to the highest grit diamond just to get that last millimeter off the top, and then if that faces, we're all good. And then it's just going to end up with this weird section up here which has got this huge flash of blue-green, and then people are going to turn over the stone and go, wow, it's on the other side as well. So it's a very unusual piece, but it's growing on me quite a bit. It took me a while to think of what I was going to do, but I thought, nah, take off the back there, and we'll just get this weird kind of double-sided stone, but they're kind of staggered. So a stone over here, and then a stone over here. This one will be the star, and I don't know, if he decides that he doesn't want this part over here, even though I think that's a huge part to cut off if you choose to do that, but you could cut it down and just get a nice little stone out of this section here once we get past that last little bit of grey, which is what we're going to do now. So highest grit diamond sintered and then nova tips, and see where this one ends. There's a little bit of potch in the face of this one here which looks like it'll come out because that's quite a thick bit of crystal there. So we'll see if we can work those out as well. Probably save that for the nova tips, but let's just get this face fully revealed. Well, here we are with the final product. It's a very unique and interesting stone. You can see here the bottom edge, or the top edge, depending on which way you're holding it. The bottom edge has got this rolling green and blue, and it continues over to the other side. It's a very crystal piece, so you can see here, you can see that background behind it, and you can see when my finger goes behind it. Very crystal. And it's just got this rolling blue-green flash across it. Don't mind the fingerprints. Oh, now I've smeared them. And then there's this nice multicolored edge over here. You could possibly have cut two stones from it. But as the one, it's a very intriguing little piece, and young Harrison can keep this in his collection with the others that he's got. The ones that I've carved for him, and I've heard that he's working away at doing a couple other pieces, so I'll have to catch up with him and see how he's going with those. I've only got a couple more left to cut for him here, so I've got 2 more to come. But this one is, yeah, it's quite unusual. It's not the perfect piece. There's this little potch dot just over here in the colour, which is a bit annoying. And then there's another one of those darker potch bits over here, but that's on the back and it's in the part with no colour, so I'm not too worried about that. An interesting stone. Very interesting. It's always unique with opal, but this one is especially unique with its 2 stones in one kind of approach. This goes and joins his other pieces. The first one we cut, the absolute insane one. Still like to cut that little bit off the back, sacrifice that colour, and then get this set in a nice gold ring or something. It would be a hell of a piece. And then we cut another small shell bit. We've still got this really bright shell bit here. Incredible crystal, I reckon. That could be amazing doublet potential in that triangle. And then we'll probably save this one till last. It's got some hairline thick, look at that, hairline thick red bar that goes all the way across on that side, but there's like 3 bars in there, but they're all thin as, really thin. So that's gonna be a difficult one. That one will be last and fairly interesting, but this is it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one, where I'll be working possibly on this little crystal bit. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'll see you in that video.